how does the dragon feels like when they are coming to you? When the dragon comes to us, we have a strange feeling inside of us. Like our instincts and everything inside of us is just like an entire whirlpool of emotions. Truly, every emotions. Whenever the dragon comes to you, they immediately want to touch your spirit. That is what I've seen a lot of times with people on the dragon's path. Whenever you are opening the gate to your dragon, for your dragon will come to you, and the first thing that they will do is to touch your spirit, to awaken it, just awaken them. Yeah, really. And whenever this happens, your entire emotions will go everywhere. That is the entire point of the gift of Tiamat. The gift of Tiamat gives us chaos, and this is really like no other. Chaos. The beginning of the dragon's path is the most difficult one, but also the most beautiful one, because now you are connecting with your dragon and with your own instincts. How does the dragon feels like? Really, words cannot describe how it can be whenever you are doing this, because you have to know this. I was not awakened by anyone or anything. I mean, just maybe the image of my dragon on my altar, but no one was telling me about the dragon. So I was reaching out for whatever I felt. And on 28th of November 2005, I was sitting in front of my computer, and I felt this air becoming thick. A thick air, but I was still able to breathe. And when I was looking behind me, the dragon was there, and it was so pure that I was standing up from my chair and then immediately fell down on my knees. It hurt. I remember that it hurt. But I wanted to go immediately underneath the dragon because I felt how pure the dragon was. That is the first thing. The dragon, the purity of the dragon feels like unlike anything. It's unreal. It's unreal, this purity that they have. You just feel it. And it wants to communicate with you. And sometimes, and that is also what I felt this feeling of being lesser. I immediately wanted to more down than the dragon. More beneath the dragon. I don't kneel for kings and queens, but that is energy that I couldn't hold it in. This was where I kneeled down for, even though the dragon made me know that I shouldn't kneel. But I couldn't help myself. This was amazing. What I could feel was also these emotions were everywhere. It was just so amazing and so high that, like I said, I cannot find the words to describe it. And that is why I sometimes know from people if they encountered the dragon or not. The way how they talk about the dragon and their first encounter, because sometimes people can have an encounter of the dragon without them even knowing it. It can be that you saying that you never felt your dragon or saw your dragon, while in fact your dragon saw you. It could be that you don't notice it, that you never noticed it, that the dragon is by your side. It could be, but I noticed it, and it was immediately changed from one day from atheist to the follower of the dragon. Because simply, and that is also the difference between us and other spiritualities, this is an experience. I experienced the dragon. And so whenever you feel the dragon first, of course, seeing could be different, it could be later on, inside of dreams and visions, and opening your third eye, your dragon eye. But the first thing that you are doing is to feel them. And this feeling is talking to you. It is completely talking to you, to every vessel of your body. It's talking to your mind, to your brain. The dragon is immediately trying to communicate with you. And with doing so, sometimes you don't even realize that they are trying to communicate. But whenever they are doing it, it feels like music, the most beautiful music that you've ever heard. It's like I said, like your angel arrived. But the feeling cannot be described in words. It is so amazing and so high in energy that maybe it could be that other people don't feel that with the dragon. Whenever the dragon comes to you, and that is why I call it the dragon, because the dragon is in fact your dragon. The dragon is connecting to you. It is your circle that the dragon belongs to. And that is your dragon, of course. So not that they are your property, of course, but they are your angels. They are dragon eye. They are your circle, wherever you belong. That is what the dragon is. All of you, and that is why you might not see a dragon from the dragon realm, because the dragon, they belong in the dragon realm. Whenever they come out of it as a spirit, and to come here as a spirit, it means that they have you, they want you, they have some things to do here, and you are opening the gate for them. And whenever you are feeling them for the first time, it can be very light, and you might not even knowing it, very light feeling, because the door is not entirely open. But to me, the door was open in one moment, and that was chaos. I fell down on my knees, and it hurt, but I didn't care. I loved it. I loved to see it. And there was a piece of me that was gone from then on. I saw the entire humanity and nature in another way, in another eye. Something of me died at that moment. Something of me was different. I was never the same again. From that moment on, I only wore black clothes. I wanted to resemble what I've seen, what I felt. Yeah. That is how it felt, of course. It feels, whenever the dragon comes to you, it is so personal, very personal. Your dragon is trying to talk to you and trying to connect with you. In doing so, your spirit goes haywire. Your spirit awakens. And whenever it does, you just don't know what to think. Like I said, a whirlpool of emotions that goes everywhere. You cannot control it. And the emotions, what is awakened inside of you, is very powerful. It goes everywhere. It's dragon magic. It's manipulation. You are like you are shooting into everywhere, trying to not to hit anyone, but it's shooting everywhere. That is how it feels once you encounter a dragon. And a lot of people actually, how does it feel to have a dragon by your side? How does a dragon feel? How does a dragon feel in general? Well, the dragon feels like coming home. The dragon feels like being safe. The dragon feels like an angel arrived. The dragon feels like you just want to hold them, like you just want to hug them. They are where you are home. That is what the dragon is. Your dragon is what you are home. And whenever you don't feel something like this, then there is something wrong. Then maybe there are fake ones or not good spirits, but the dragon will always be a good spirit to you, and they will always be connected to you. That is how they found you, inside of time, inside of space, inside of this place where you are. They have found you for a reason. And whenever they have found you, and whenever they try to open up your spirit, your dragon spirit within, whenever they are trying to do it, you can feel them. And that is the reason why you can feel them, because they have already opened it inside of you. It can be very light as well, but it also can be like an entire awakening just on the spot. It can be so different. It really depends on your dragon eye, and it depends of your dragon as well, of course, and who you are. Because every emotion awakens. You cannot be prepared for something like this. Everyone in this entire world can try to make me go away from the dragon's path, but they will not succeed, because the dragon is the one that visited me.